Most of you have this presumption in mind that, sir, we have wasted class 11th and the syllabus difference is vast. It is huge. Now, we'll learn the concepts. Let's say you're in 12th and you're doing this every day. 70% of your time should be devoted to class 12, which means let's say 3.5 hours you should be devoting to class 12. Listen actively, read actively, which means solve numericals, maintain a progress tracker, which means in this month I'll be done with these chapters, in this month I'll be done with these chapters, specifically I'll be done with these chapters, and track your progress daily and weekly and of course monthly. Hello, hi, namaskar everyone. My name is Dipendra and I welcome you all in this video where we are discussing that how should you ideally start your class 12th preparation. Most of you have this presumption in mind that, sir, we have wasted class 11th. We did not study properly. We have not done the proper preparation in class 11th. Why? Because when you start the class 11th, the problem is that it feels very fresh and the syllabus difference is vast. It is huge. From 10 to 11, the transformation is amazing. And of course, the only problem is that now the new concepts, the more in-depth concepts are introduced, you definitely start procrastinating them. More focus, more better clarity is needed, and there when you start procrastinating, the backlog starts getting created. Accept it. But why are we discussing these problems? So that you don't let these things happen again in class 12th, because class 12th is going to be that execution year where you're not going to face only the board examinations but the competitive exams as well. For example, IET. So in class 11th, foundation year it was, pressure was low, but the same thing should not happen with class 12th, which means now we'll learn the concepts, we'll apply them in the questions, in the problems, in the numericals. The syllabus will be fast because we'll be having boards and competitive exams and all. So two things are going to be major ones, because of which we are calling it the execution year. Now, there, I'll simply say that, let's say you have wasted class 11th, perfectly fine. Now, what can we do? What can be done? That's exactly what we are discussing in this video. So first of all, allot your time or your study into the 70-30 rule, where let's say every day you're studying for 5 hours. The self-study you're doing more effectively, more efficiently in, let's say, 5 hours. The effective hours of your study are 5, let's say. There you are not disturbed, there you are not interrupted. You study for 5 hours straight every day. Let's say you're in 12th and you're doing this every day. I'll say 70% of your time should be devoted to class 12th and 30% of the time should be devoted to class 11th. Which means let's say 3.5 hours you should be devoting to class 12 and 1.5 hour you should be devoting to class 11th. If you are having this presumption that you have wasted class 11th, this is the ideal strategy I could recommend. Now, how do we apply it? First of all, now don't just read, don't just listen. Listen actively, read actively, which means solve numericals, practice questions, as many questions as you all can. Then when we move about the next part, set targets daily. In the morning, set these targets. This is what I'll be accomplishing today. This is all what I'm supposed to do today, and hit those targets and track your progress. Maintain a progress tracker, which means in this month I'll be done with these chapters, in this month I'll be done with these chapters from 12th and 11th, in this month or in this week specifically I'll be done with these chapters, and track your progress daily and weekly and of course monthly. That are you achieving your weekly and monthly targets or not? That's what you should do. Along with this, of course, more importantly, I'll always say slow and steady wins the race. So some days could be good, some days could be great, some days will be really bad, some days will be terrible. But you got to keep that consistency alive. You just turn up, show up every single day. That is what matters. Now, the next part is, yes, how do we fix our backlog? So you are devoting 30% of your time or your preparation into class 11th. Now there, when backlog comes into picture, I'll say from physics, chemistry and maths, don't try to cover everything. Focus on what matters most. In physics, let's say you're focusing more on kinematics, vectors, unit system and all. And in chemistry, you're focusing more on organic, you're focusing more on learning. In mathematics, let's say you're focusing more on basics of algebra, coordinate, integral, so that all of these learnings can be utilized in 12th. You should put your more focus on those chapters which are directly involved in class 12th. Now, from here, once you have started covering up your backlog, subject-wise, what should be your strategy for class 11th and 12th both? For class 11th, the backlog coverage system, how are you going to cover that up? And for class 12th, the live analysis or class which is going to happen here. That two things we'll be discussing. Those two things we'll be discussing now. In physics, focus more on why. Whenever a concept appears, you ask why, where it can be applied, so that the visualization come into picture. And there you solve numericals. With the chemistry, follow NCERT line by line, and of course, there rehearse and revise every day. That's the only way to memorize things. So a lot of organic and physical part is there. Physical, of course, is more like physics and maths, but still with organic and inorganic, you got to learn a lot. So with organic, practice a lot of reactions. That's all what you got to do. With mathematics, that's the nature of the subject, that it is tough, it is lengthy. So for IDJ in class 12 standard, I'll always say practice previous year's questions. That will definitely help you in enhancing speed. Focus less on theory, focus more on practice, as much practice as you do. Now, sir, whatever we are studying, whatever we are preparing, shall we not analyze? Shall we not track? How are we developing? How are we enhancing? That's why I'll say take chapter test, take sectional test, take subject-wise test, take full length mock test, take proper test, take previous year's questions test. So take a lot of tests. And when you're writing these tests, do a proper analysis. Analysis means not just checking your score, but looking where are you committing the mistakes, which areas are your weak areas, which concepts can be improved now, which concepts should be revised, so that you don't have to study the whole syllabus again, but you simply study those chapters or those areas which are weak. That comes with the analysis, and that's how you improve with that analysis. So I'll always say that analysis is equally important as attempting or taking or writing a test. I'll simply say, let's say you are having 7 days in a week. For 6 days, you study. Again, 70-30 rule, 70% of the days you are studying for 12th, 30% of the days you are studying for 11th. One day you keep reserved for taking test and revision. So let's say this is entire day, Sunday, let's say for a while. In the morning, you are taking a test. In the afternoon, you are analyzing it. And in the evening, you are revising what you must have analyzed. So that's how you should be strategizing or developing your knack for this. The only difference between boards and JEE is that in boards, your writing skills are assessed. But in JEE, your problem solving skills with speed and accuracy are assessed. So if I'll say that if you're preparing for JEE, boards are automatically prepared. So you don't have to prepare separately for the boards. That thing you should keep in mind. Now, for all of these concerns and issues, we have one single step solution, that is our Laksh batch for all the class JEE aspirants in English. Laksh JEE in English 2027. With this, of course, all your class 12th JEE related issues are resolved, where we are giving you conceptual clarity by the top faculties of our country. Not just that, we are giving you structured handwritten notes. DPPs for your practice are provided. And yes, DPPs and regular tests are given with a detailed feedback and analysis. Not just that, we are giving you PYQs, mind maps, and a lot more. That's the advantage of having this Laksh batch. Once the entire class 12th syllabus gets covered, we'll try to support you with class 11th coverage as well. And that's how this Laksh batch is planned. So I hope you have gotten a decent clarity on this part, where we are trying to help you with how should you prepare or start your journey in class 12th for boards and JEE. Thank you so much. You have been a great audience. Take good care of yourself.